Hi, I'm Cameron Humphreys, and this is Mike Dobson from Humphreys Outdoor Power. Today, Mike's going to show us how to put on implements onto any 3-point tractor. This particular tractor is going to be the B series, but it's basically going to work the same for all of the series tractors. We're going to do one with and without the quick hitch, and we're going to do one with and without a PTO. So we'll walk you through all the steps. Let's take a look.
So we've got Mike here, and this is a Grater Scraper, probably the most common implement that we sell for just about any one of our tractors. He's going to go ahead and show us how to hook this thing up. I'm going to hand the mic over to him and let him kind of talk through what's going on here.
Well, when you're hooking up a Grater Scraper, you just get backed up to it. You want to get your pins out. Then you can move it around by hand to get the pins to line up. You want to make sure you take both pins out. Once you get the main lift arm pins in, then you're ready to do the top link. You have to adjust it. It screws in and out to make it longer and shorter. So adjust it out and get the pin in it. You want your implement to be level on the ground so it's ready to use.
So that's basically it. That's more or less how every 3-point attachment is going to connect. Pretty basic. We will make another video here shortly showing how a quick hitch can make that simple process even easier. But for right now, we're going to transition over to the PTO side, and we're going to put on a RTR 0550 tiller. Again, one of the more common pieces of equipment. Any PTO implement is going to hook up roughly the same way. I'm going to hand it over to Mike and let him show you how to do it.
So we're hooking up this tiller. You got to move your stabilizers. The arms are a different width, so you pull the pins out, and you can move the stabilizer arms out to hold your lift arms where they need to be. Makes it easier on this model. Not all of them have these stabilizers. And once you get them moved out where you need them, you need to pull your pins. The ball wasn't turning right, so you got to make sure it frees up. And then you want to back your tractor up and get it as close as you can. Just get it as close as you can, and you can get off and move it by hand to get the pins lined up the rest of the way. This one I had to loosen the link to let that arm down. You can't really see it, but that's what I'm doing. Get that pin in, and you want to get your PTO shaft hooked up. On this tractor, the PTO system has a braking system, so when the PTO is off, the shaft on the back of the tractor won't turn. So it didn't want to line up on the first try, so I tried shutting off the tractor to see if that would release the brake. It doesn't on this model. So you'll see what I had to do here in a second, but that's what I'm doing right now is shutting off the tractor, trying to get the shaft to turn, and it just won't turn. And that's the way this model is. Not all of them are like that, but this one is.
Do we know why it's not turning?
No. So you have to get the implement picked up so you can rotate the implement. So I'm going to hook up the top link now, which I have to extend that top link out quite a bit. Then once you get the implement picked up, then you can get the shaft hooked up.
I think it is important to note here that a lot of these PTO implements are going to be a little bit different. With like a rotary mower or something, you can actually spin that PTO. And some of your tractors, you're going to be able to spin that PTO. So this is going to be the only thing that's going to be a little bit different in different models. But we wanted to show you, you know, sometimes things don't always go right, so we would need to deal with that and show you how to fix that.
So you get the top pin in there, and then you can lift the implement up so that it's off the ground, so you can rotate the shaft by hand now. What I do is there's a little cover on the clutch housing there, because you can't really reach the clutch on this tractor. So pop this cover open, and then you can stick your fingers in there and just rotate the clutch. And it doesn't take much, and it lines right up and goes on. And pop the cover back on, and it is officially hooked up.
If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe and leave a like on the video, and stay tuned for our next video, which is going to show how to do this with a quick hitch. Have a good one.